Welcome, Leo, to your July Astro Dice reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you for the month. Best messages coming out. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So let's get in here and see what's going on. Best message, best house. Have some Pluto coming out. Ooh, going straight into the 9th house with some Scorpion energy. That Pluto is talking about that transition. Your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. And doing it with some Scorpion energy. A lot of Scorpion energy going on. This energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. I'm not sure what's going on with this Scorpio, but I'm telling you, I've had a lot of Scorpion readings for that that energy going around. Going straight into the 9th house. 9th house of broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. Is it like learning things, spiritually going where you feel you need to go, right? 9th house is great for that. Right? That quest for knowledge, wisdom, spiritual freedom, constantly seeking to expand your horizons. Could be through travel, education, right? However. Okay, so looking for something deep. This is the deeper understanding of things, right? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for something deep. Okay, so that deeper understanding. Getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. It also feels like you might be learning something secret that can transform the way you're thinking or the ways that you're moving or interacting. At the beginning of the month is extra responsibility and putting on some hard work. There's a lot of stress that's going on. You might even feel like, you know what, I need this completed. So you might feel like I'm in this place where in my 9th house where, academically I want this completed. What I'm learning is becoming a little stressful. I'm using my inner resources, but feeling like there's a struggle. Might even feel a little lack of motivation to want to continue in the 9th house, right? But you know that overall there is going to be this like milestone. It feels like, there will be this freedom, this creativity that's coming from this situation where you're going to want to engage, right, with harmony and celebration. So, but it's almost like I'm wanting to get here. I feel like I am at the milestone. I just need to hit that, that place. So there is some, inspired action, and there's some inspiring things that are going on in the 9th house. It's just that it's so unpredictable that it's almost like to the point where it's like, is this ever going to transform? Is it ever going to end with the death card to the Pluto? Yes. Yes, because you know that there's a personal transformation that's going on. It's just trying to understand how this journey is really going to pull out, right? Like, how am I going to pull this off? Or is this really, going to work for me? Is this, am I learning enough? Is it too broad? Do I need to get more? Right? However it is. So it does feel like that you're very overcommitted to this situation. So you just like to the point to where you're like, but I'm so overcommitted. I can't just leave now because I'm at the milestone. It would be reckless to do such a thing, but it causes so much, there could be some frustration, right? I do feel like there's some frustration to the situation. So it's like Spirit is saying, keep an open mind and let your adventurous spirit guide you, right? Just let it guide you. You know where you're going, right? You're pulling in a lot of magnetic energy, okay, for the situation. It's just that, look, Look, you're a magnet right now. You're Scorpion energy. You have that magnet. You have that energy that's going. You're going to have that communication. You're going to be able to finish up the ninth house the way you need to move. It's just that personal growth is, it's so demanding, right? But you're like, I'm overcommitted to do this. Absolutely. Coming into the situation in the mid-month is saying that there's a lot of domineering and a lot of control over here. Might even feel like you might have somebody who's a little stubborn and a little hard to tolerate when it comes to this situation. Maybe they're trying to pull you into the ninth house in their own direction. You're like, no, 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 no. No, excuse me. I know where I'm going. I have the doors open. I'm just waiting for the overall. I'm going to find this purpose and I know what I'm doing, right? I'm going to manifest this. I'm going to get this done. I know where my spiritual journey is taking me. I have this, this wishful thinking. I don't really need you to tell me, where that's going, right? But I also feel like you're also pulling out restrictions from this situation as you're transforming, not allowing yourself to be too rigid on this situation or too reckless, right? You're staying on track. You're staying in that mainframe, right? Yeah, because you don't want to be misaligned in your values over here. So it's like everything you've planned, is working out and life and love is good, right? So you're definitely aligning yourself and putting yourself into this place of commitment and fulfillment, exactly where you want to be. There's that milestone again, right? So it's like, okay. But I do feel like you may be running into someone as well. I don't know where I'm feeling that, but you might be, who is on this adventure that you're on, who has some information for you, a person who controls their life by this understanding. And it's like going to create an opportunity for you. I'm seeing it. They're creating an opportunity for you. It could be a water sign who, yeah, it's like they're in control of how they know how to do things. They have the 10 of cups. I don't know where that's, or the 9 of cups. They're offering you this understanding. And this is a power that you're going to feel like brings in a new beginning. This is going to inspire you. I think that whatever they're saying is going to inspire you. You're going to run into this person. It's going to be for, professional growth, personal growth, however it is, spiritual growth, no matter what, right? Because it's all going to be the ninth house. So it's going to be spiritual growth versus the understanding to get to the rest, right? But they've got some secrets that they want to tell. Ooh, they have some secrets they want to tell. It's going to, yeah, it's going to help align that. Mm-hmm. Two cards, it's kind of crazy because you have two cards of, the illusion, the illusion to the understanding of what the subconscious is doing. So whatever they're sharing with you, I mean, shit, for all you know, it could have been myself, right? Maybe it'll be me in the midnight. Who knows? I don't know. Spirit works weird, but whoever this is, they're going to teach you something, and it's going to get into your subconscious, and it's going to captivate you into this place of where you feel like your dreams will aspire to. You know what I'm saying? Like now you're moving from that milestone straight to the dreams come true. Creating opportunities in unexpected ways. It might even make you feel a little vulnerable if it's, if you're learning about spiritual, love, it could be causing a little vulnerability. But it's going to definitely allow you to forge to deeper connections and understandings with people within yourself. I'm just telling you right now, within that ninth house of spirituality is going to be that kind of like, and then I understand, and I get it, and it might make the vulnerability maybe just from your emotional stability of yourself, being vulnerable to the universe, being, you know what I'm saying, because of that, that understanding. Now, this is a deep reading. I haven't had a reading this deep in a long time. Not unless we're doing manifestations or something, you know what I'm saying? I mean for like an Astro type of readings. Those other spiritual readings, yeah, but not these. So you're definitely going to see the bigger picture within this situation. I'm telling you, it's going to open up vulnerability and align you with what you truly love and what path you really want to be on. And then you're going to feel like the journey that you're on is worth everything. You know, no matter how challenging it is, no matter how much strength you put out, how much, you know, when we're on a journey, sometimes we fall and then we have to pick ourselves up, and then that becomes a challenge, and it's so challenging. It's like the biggest challenge of my life, right? But then you find this like sensuality with the values, and that's what really is aligning you. And then you just feel this deeper love and this deeper understanding, connection to spirit. Man, it's a complex position to be in. The end of the month, you're traveling. That's it. You entered a new world. It's like you're vortexing. You're dancing with the universe. You're completely aligned with what you need. You feel whole because you're celebrating. You see that you're arriving to this completion. You have this greater understanding of going into. Somebody's on a dark souls nights journey. Whether that dark soul night journey is for twin flame, finding your twin flame, or whether it's for just spirituality in itself and reaching enlightenment at the higher level. When you go through a dark night's journey, the soul journey, dark night of the soul journey, it's like a whole name for it. It's the biggest one. It can last years. It can last anywhere between, depending on how deep you're going and where the universe is taking you, it can last anywhere between literally 6 months to 3 years. It's a big one. It's the biggest enlightenment. It's the biggest turn. It's the biggest one. Really learning about yourself and everything in the universe in its own way, right? You're like, you can't learn everything, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like, it's so enlightening that it changes and transforms everything around you. Makes you so self-aware and so in an understanding, and it brings out this independence, and it tests you on every freaking level, and you will fall, and then you will pick yourself back up, and it will not end. It just does not end. You can make it end, but you don't want to do that, my friends. Please, if you know that's what you're doing, do not make it end, because you will, that's kind of like I don't know. It's like a failure to yourself, right? Just do it and become the best version of yourself, because that's what it's pushing you towards. And this beautiful love and beautiful growth and all of the soul's purpose. It's like it's kind of like, well, it knows you already reached enlightenment, right? For some of you, you're on the test to the great enlightenment. So for some of you, you're just now really on the journey to enlightenment, really understanding what that means. Obviously, if you're watching tarot, you're already awake, so you've already had the awakening, right? Now you're in the mode of enlightenment, and then after that would be the soul's journey, dark night soul's journey, if need be, right? Some people don't take it. It's too hard. But this is, but no matter what it is, it's you getting in touch and keeping your eye on the finer details of the situation and tackling, complex details, things that are going on around you. Your life is nothing but signs and synchronicities. That's how you know you're in enlightenment or on this dark soul's journey. You'll know if you're on the dark side's journey. It's way different from just enlightenment. Enlightenment doesn't take long. And then, of course, awakening it doesn't take as long either. It's like, I swear, it's like the further that you go in enlightenment, the longer the time span is. It doesn't want you to shy away from leadership. It wants you to get inside and be your own inner guidance. It wants you to meditate and be consciously aware of your situations, meditation is 100% needed on this Dark Souls journey. I've been in meditation mode. I've been on it for a year now, and it's made me quit smoking. I mean, it's changing and rearranging everything. And I've heard about it before, and I was like, you know what I mean? Really? You know what I mean? Come on. I'm human. I was like, I don't know. I went through the Enlightenment. That was not so nice. You know, that wasn't so nice. You know, I had to challenge myself, look at myself in different ways, and, you know, aha, you know. And it's not like the greatest aha moment. Everybody's like, oh, it's sparkling butterflies. No, none of these journeys are sparkling butterflies, okay? No, the after effect, when you understand things, you feel whole, you feel complete, and you're just like, oh my God, but that was so fucking hard, but there was definitely no sparkling butterflies. If you guys ever hear anybody say that was so sparkling butterflies, no, maybe the awakening was, but not the enlightenment, and definitely not the Dark Souls journey. Dark Souls journey is the roughest thing I ever did. In fact, I tried to pull away from it 4 or 5 times. My son was like, you ain't doing that. That's the dumbest thing you could ever do in your life. You know, because it's challenging me to quit smoking and do things to make me get out of my comfort zone, and, you know, the places I don't want to, it's like, you know, those are places you know you want to be, but those are the challenges that you don't want to face the day. Why? Right? Why are you making me do this? No, because it makes you go through your inner truth. You're coming to the understanding at the end of the month that this is where you're starting to understand that you're coming in alignment with the universe, and that you're coming through these quiet powers of yourself, and that you're on your way, right? You're on your way to understanding how to do these things. You're going to see people around you using mind games. You're going to see people around you doing things that are different from the way you've seen people doing things before. You're going to see people in a different light. You're going to have, you know, this place where you're going to find patience. You're not going to be as impatient. Oh no, in the very beginning you'll always be super impatient, like, isn't this shit over yet? I don't want to deal with these dreams. I don't want to deal with these inner fears. I don't want to deal with these anxieties. I don't want to deal with this subconscious stuff. I don't want to, you know what I mean? No, you're going to ground yourself. You're going to take action, but you're going to feel, at the end of the month, you're going to feel like you're more driven to want to succeed. You're like, this is where it's going. This is what we're learning. We're learning about this journey. We're learning about this spiritual stuff. Even though I feel very overwhelmed, let's go. Let's get it going. Start planting seeds. It wants you to see your insecurities. It wants you to be more self-disciplined. It's going to start grounding you for the work, because it's going to literally tell you there will be no reward without the work, you know. But it's going to allow you to fall, because it wants you to fall. That way you can catch yourself, find yourself. There will be catastrophes. There will be things falling around you. There will be sudden insights, sudden awakening, sudden disaster, sudden upheaval. And you know what's crazy, my friends, is it's not really so much outer things. All of this is within yourself. Most of it, I'm going to tell you right now, this is in you. This is the inner awareness that you're saying, wow, I really suck. I could be so much better in this area. Wow, I'm freaking awesome over here. Let's continue doing this, but let's work on this over here. So it's kind of like that, you know, it's that mirror image of yourself, looking at yourself to say, what can we fix? How do we do this? The sudden insights of where you're failing, which you can bring yourself up. Will you be in perfection? Absolutely not. But we can be aware. That's what it is. It's a type of an awakening that makes you aware of where you can be so much better, and balance in yourself. Getting balance. It's challenging everything that you know, and it will challenge everything that you see what I'm saying? Anything that you're in contrast with, anything that you're holding out on, anything, you see what I'm saying? Now we understand where the vulnerability is really coming from, because it really will make you vulnerable. But it's also going to make you hide out. First number one step, if you guys know that you're, you know, I already hear it right now. Somebody's saying it right now. How do I know if I'm in the great enlightenment? Because you're hiding out from the world. It naturally puts you into a hermit mode, and you should not be around people because of the high emotions. You need that time to take out so that you can tune out of what is going on and allow yourself to contemplate when you're at home alone. When you're at work, you're going to do yourself, but you may even find like people might even say, wow, you're more quiet today than you usually are. That's because you're revitalizing energy, you're using your energy differently, you're in tune with the universe differently, you're in tune to yourself differently, you're improving your overall well-being. You might even start picking up routines and habits that you're not used to, like why all of a sudden do I want to drink herbal tea? I'll tell you why. Because it starts calming down the emotions and it calms down the nervous system. All of a sudden you might start wanting to do different things. Why? Because when you're on these journeys, it wants you to what? It wants you to cleanse your temple. It wants you to keep your temple healthy, right? So there's all kinds of different things. And I just think it's very interesting that you guys are getting this reading. Because like I said, we don't usually get these readings. But then again, we don't get this card very often. So this is something that you guys are really going through. Okay? That is, it wants you to understand. Listen to your body and give care to what is going on around you. And your intuition is going to be spot on. But I will tell you one thing. For a lot of you, you probably have felt, if you're in the dark night of the soul journey, you felt very unclear. Because what happens is, before it really, when the very beginning starts, it doesn't allow intuition to really come through, right? Because it's kind of testing you. So you could be very foggy about things, a little unsure about things. And then all of a sudden, when you get kind of past that and the fog starts kind of lifting, and you get these breakthroughs, your intuition will start really coming in, right? It's almost like it's I don't know. I don't even know. It's so hard to explain. But you're definitely having a great awakening no matter what. No matter which journey you guys are on right now, whether it's just the awakening, enlightenment, or the dark night of the soul, you guys are going through this. And you're definitely going through some kind of redemption of yourself. Make sure that you always follow through with forgiveness and mercy towards yourself. That always helps through these processes. Okay? It's wanting you to go to your inner calling. Okay. I know. And don't forget about the past review, because that's what sucks. And that's why I always tell people, oh, well, if it was rainbows, then you didn't do that. That's not what that was, because you should have went through a past review. And it should have brought you through all these areas of your life of how crappy you were in these areas and make you want to forgive, right, yourself, right? Because it makes you look it's the moon reflection, right, of what's going on. Okay, my friends, until next time, and good luck on your journey. And keep positive no matter what. And just keep going forward, because no matter what, you're growing. You're growing, you're growing, you're growing, and you're growing into power. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.